welcome to another episode of Kiss Vinyl Minutes. I am Ken from the Kiss FAQ and with another episode here. This episode is going to be an unboxing of the Kiss Destroyer, Kiss Destroys Anaheim 76. And it's going to be the picture disc version of the album that was just released on vinyl. I just received today. So first of all, I just want to show something else, which is news that you're probably aware of, and it's just going to take a second here. But regarding the announcement the other day of Kiss You Wanted the Best, You Got the Best 30th anniversary vinyl, and it has a picture disc version, a colored vinyl version, and the standard black. It's similar to what they've been doing with other things prior to this, like, for instance, the Kiss Destroys Anaheim, where they have a few different versions and so on. The one big difference here is there's a couple of differences. On the prior one, the Kiss Destroys Anaheim, the standard black and the colored vinyl are the same price, like 30 something dollars. And they both come with a poster, one-sided poster. This time, the colored is more expensive, $59.98. And I don't know if it's because maybe it has some special something going on with it. What is it? Whether it's foil, which I think the foil is only going to be on the picture disc. So there could be embossing and that sort of stuff, I think. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that. I did order the colored vinyl. Unfortunately, the picture disc version is just too expensive. It's ridiculous to me. $224. So hopefully you're seeing the image on the screen that I'm showing, but it's just too much. So that's a tough one. But the only thing is, regarding this album, is it's not highly regarded, I think, in the Kiss world, because of some of the issues on it regarding re-recordings and new vocals versus old vocals and that sort of thing. And hey, you can just look at my prior one of my prior episodes. I go over some You Wanted the Best, You Got the Best. So that's that. All right, now let's get into the Kiss Destroys Anaheim, which has been sitting around for, I guess, 50 years now. August 20th was the anniversary when they had the concert at Anaheim Stadium. So let's get into it. So I got two things. I got one box, first of all. Let's get the little thing out of the way. This is the, with the picture disc, you get the coin deal. And it comes with a little box, but it was in a smaller box, cardboard box. I already pulled it out of there, at least for this one, just to get it out of the way. Kiss logo. I think it's similar to the prior one that I got, I think it was for Unplugged. That one. And, oh, this looks pretty cool, though. This is a coin. It's a nice metal coin. And here we go. So, you got the Spirit of 76, photo session there. American flag, the whole group there. Looks very good. So, that's nice. It's heavy, nice heavyweight coin. Thickness is, pretty thick. And then the backside, and if you looking at it, it looks pretty cool. The other side is just the kind of a logo, and Destroys Anaheim 76. So not bad. You can hear it. Yeah, it's metal. It's has some weight to it. So a nice little thing. I don't know how much that cost to make that. Who knows? but it looks pretty cool anyway. So let's put that away in its box for now, and then let's get to the vinyl. Now the vinyl, this time, I don't remember. Well, maybe I did. This one came in one of these mailers, so I took the label off. But yeah, with the flap that's glued, I kind of pulled it, but I haven't looked at it or anything yet. So this is it. This is the box. Arrived today. I'll open it up and I'll slide this out. And the box is a little bit bigger than what this is, so it was kind of jiggling around in there. So it kind of bothered me when that was going on, because you don't want that to happen. It's too much. So here we go. Let's go. Here it is. This is with the slip case, foil cover. Pretty nice. There's the side where I looked at the book and the gatefold vinyl's in there, which we'll look at in a moment. And then the back side. So yeah, standard stuff. Pretty cool. Here's the hype sticker. Get that so you can read that. Holy Grail Kiss Concert, newly mixed from original analog multi-track tapes by Eddie Kramer, who recorded the concert 50 years ago. Limited edition, picture disc, 40-page book, liner notes by Kent Sharp, and unreleased photos. All right, so that's that. It is made in the Czech Republic on this. One thing I'm noticing though is, the top looks, so that's the seam of the plastic. So hopefully everything is good here. We'll see how it goes. I need to slice it open with a knife. Here we go. I got to be careful on this one. Don't want to rip anything other than the plastic off. So here it is. Should I take the plastic off of this thing? I'm going to leave it on for now. Though it looks cool. It'll look better without. It does look shiny anyway, but I think it'll look better without it. But I'm going to not do that. I'm going to just pull out the contents here. Put the sleeve to the side. It's not the heaviest weight outer sleeve cover for that, but it's okay. All right, so you got your book, shiny foil cover kind of thing again. Destroys Anaheim. This is the 40-page booklet. Not bad. Looks like Ace's guitar on the back. And then we got, I'm not going to go through every page, but some cool stuff. The liner notes and interviews and pictures. Some more stuff here. Here we go. And more interviews and pictures. It looks very nice. Blueprints and so on. So pretty cool. And some in concert. The concert photos look pretty cool. I'll just show that one. Show this stuff's pretty cool. That's awesome stuff. Yeah, I like to see that. Photos you haven't seen before. And yeah, that's the booklet. So that's okay. Not bad. Nice. Something to read and watch, or as you listen to the album. All right, here we go. So here is, see, this is shiny too, so no cellophane. So leaving the plastic on the other one's perfectly fine. This, nice. Nice, very nice. Gatefold. Here's the inner gate of the gatefold. Here. And some nice pictures. Let's pull out the vinyl. See what that looks like. Okay. LP1, side A. That is dedicated to Ace. So here's the picture disc. Very nice. Picture of Ace playing guitar. I assume this is from the show, the picture. Hopefully it is. I think it probably is. It makes only sense to do that. So very nice picture disc. It looks nice. Okay, side B for LP1 is Gene Simmons. That's another good, really good picture. Very nice. So yeah, so far it looks good. Now the thing is, I'm hoping it sounds as good as it looks. I did get the Japanese one. Oh, here it is, by the way. Listen to that. That's excellent. That's the one that came with another poster. This is going to have a poster in it too. Here it is. Hold on here. Let me get to the other album first before we pull out this poster. All right, we have, let's see, LP2, side C. Here we go. Paul Stanley rocking out on stage. Excellent, another excellent, cool picture. And then here we go. The final side, LP2 side D, is, of course, who's left? Peter Criss on the drums. And he plays and sings quite well on this recording after listening to the CD version. So very nice. So that looks good. Now, the final item is a poster. And let's see how that looks. It's a double-sided poster on this. The other versions, the vinyl versions, have single-sided posters. So let's look at one side first. This is like the advertisement poster for the concert. Nice. It's kind of your flat kind of color on this side. It's paperish looking, which it is paper. And then though, the other side is not that way. It is a foil, shiny colored poster, fold out poster. So if I was to put this in a frame, I don't know. I'd have to flatten those creases out a bit. I don't know how they're going to look. I'd like to try it maybe, but this is a good shot. Very shiny, as you can tell, but it looks good. Some of the other ones prior, there was double-sided foil. This is the first time I've seen one that's not double-sided foil. How do they do that? That's interesting how they do that. So I don't know how, but that's where that is. So that's pretty quick. I think I'm going to go listen to this now. And I'm sure it sounds good on vinyl, so we'll see how it sounds. I'm going to have a good time listening to it in a few minutes, but I appreciate you watching this video, and I think we'll probably be back in another week or so, because I think the other thing, a couple of weeks, because I ordered the other album, which is was the one we just were talking about at the beginning here. You wanted the best, you got the best, and we'll show that off once I receive that one, and then we'll see what happens after that. I think more stuff's going to be coming down the road. I think we got, Rock and Roll Over and other stuff. So anyway, I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in another couple of weeks, I think.
Oh, look, you're still here, watching or listening. We're not sponsored, monetized, or supervised. We're only in this for subs and likes and kicks. So why don't you mash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment about today's episode.